As a Christian, it can be challenging to navigate the world of science, where theories and discoveries often seem to contradict the teachings of the Bible. While science and faith are not necessarily mutually exclusive, there are several reasons why Christians may be cautious when it comes to trusting scientists. One of the primary concerns is the underlying philosophy of many scientists, which is often rooted in naturalism and humanism. This worldview asserts that the natural world is all that exists, and that everything can be explained by natural laws and principles. This perspective is at odds with the Christian belief in a supernatural God who created the universe and is actively involved in the lives of humans. Many scientists operate under the assumption that the universe is governed solely by natural laws, and that any phenomenon can be explained by these laws. However, this approach often leads to a dismissal of the supernatural and the spiritual, which are essential components of the Christian faith. By excluding the possibility of divine intervention, scientists may be overlooking a critical aspect of reality. Furthermore, the naturalistic worldview can lead scientists to interpret data in a way that confirms their preconceptions, rather than following the evidence wherever it may lead. This can result in a biased and incomplete understanding of the world, which may not align with the Christian perspective. Another reason Christians may be hesitant to trust scientists is the lack of moral accountability in the scientific community. While scientists are expected to adhere to certain ethical standards, such as honesty and integrity, the pursuit of knowledge and discovery can sometimes take precedence over moral considerations. This can lead to a utilitarian approach, where the ends justify the means, and the well-being of individuals or groups is sacrificed for the sake of scientific progress. For example, the use of embryonic stem cells in research has raised significant ethical concerns, as it involves the destruction of human life in its early stages. Christians are called to uphold the sanctity of human life, and may therefore be wary of scientific endeavors that compromise this principle. Additionally, the scientific community is not immune to the influence of personal agendas and ideologies. Some scientists may allow their own biases and beliefs to shape their research and conclusions, which can result in a skewed or misleading representation of the facts. This can be particularly problematic when it comes to issues like climate change, evolution, and other topics that are highly politicized and contentious. Christians may be concerned that scientists are promoting a particular agenda or ideology, rather than seeking to understand the truth in a neutral and objective manner. Moreover, the historical record of scientific errors and misconceptions should give Christians pause when it comes to trusting scientists. The history of science is replete with examples of theories and ideas that were once widely accepted, only to be later discredited or revised. For instance, the concept of phlogiston, which was once believed to be a fundamental element, was later discovered to be a false notion. Similarly, the theory of filter man, which was hailed as a major discovery in the field of anthropology, was later revealed to be a hoax. These examples illustrate that scientists are not infallible, and that their theories and conclusions are subject to revision and correction. Finally, Christians may be concerned about the potential consequences of blindly trusting scientists. By accepting the pronouncements of scientists without critically evaluating the evidence and assumptions, Christians may be compromising their faith and values. The Bible warns against the dangers of worldly wisdom and the pursuit of knowledge that is not grounded in the fear of God. By being discerning and cautious in their approach to science, Christians can avoid being swayed by false or misleading ideas, and instead seek to understand the world in a way that is consistent with their faith. Ultimately, as Christians, it is essential to approach science with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing both the benefits and limitations of scientific inquiry, and seeking to integrate our faith and reason in a way that honors God and promotes a deeper understanding of the world.